Good, yo? What's good? Speak Clout Podcast live every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's your boy Mike Says. With my right hand, by the way, is a fucking Northern Island. My nigga Var Crack.
Yo, what's up, everyone?
Hell yeah. And yesterday, Detroit Legends, NATAS, celebrated 25 years of Multikillionaire the Devil's contract. Man, oh man. I ping-pong between Multikillionaire WickedWorldWide.com is my second favorite NATAS album, right? It could. Yesterday, I was thinking, like, you know what? Wicked Worldwide is probably the better album. I finally lived with that. I think it is. There's more standouts. It's the better album, but this is number 3 now for sure. It used to be number 2, now it's number 3. For Unk, it's number 1. He worships this fucking album. But yeah, it's incredible, and this is at a time where, in the mainstream, it was a little pretty with Puff and Mace and shit, but 97 is a phenomenal year. The Uprising No Limit starting to come in, and this is at a time when NATAS was this is the follow-up to Do Believe in God. They're, quintessential magnum opus, in my opinion. And they were next to some, like a strip club, I think they recorded this next to.
Yes.
And they were all over PCP on this. They even talk about it on this album. So, yeah, very special album, right, for me. And I got into this late that year because of Steve Oliver. I talk about this all the fucking time. But he gave me this tape to listen to along with Do Believe in God, Close Casket, Kill the Fetus. And when I heard this album, mind blown. That's when that came into my life. Talk about when the album came into our lives, particularly. When did you find Multikillionaire, Ross?
Yeah, so with NATAS, I think the first album I heard was Do You Believe in God? I think that was the first one. And that was the first one I managed to get physically as well. And then after that, Multikillionaire was actually the second one I got physically as well. And I managed to get, unfortunately, I don't have the OG for it, but, it's not a big deal. But that's the only one I don't have the OG for. I have the 2000 TVT repress. But, yeah, I mean, I managed to get that pretty good price back in the day. I'm pretty happy with that. So, yeah, Multikillionaire was sort of like the second NATAS album that I got the full experience from. And yeah, I mean, I got into all those albums at roughly around the same time, not so long after each other. But yeah, Do You Believe was kind of number 1, and Multikillionaire was definitely number 2 for me.
Fuck yeah. And as I feel about RLP albums, like the OGs, even if I got the TVT, fuck it, because they're so rare nowadays. I don't have OG Judgment Day, which I want,
Yeah.
But fuck it, I gotta stick with the fucking reissues, but it is what it is. But yeah, Multikillionaire, man, it just pisses me off how underrated this group is in general, let alone this album.
Yeah, definitely.
This should be celebrated like the fucking mainstream artists and shit. I just can't stand it, but it is what it is. That's what we do this shit.
Absolutely. Like we always said, between me, you, and the Mobilarity One, this is how we kind of knew each other. This is how we kind of connected, was through Isham and NATAS. So
exactly. And when I found you, I was like, this kid gets it, because man, oh man, trying to be friends with fucking suicidalists, and I don't know, they just have the most outlandish opinions ever. But,
yeah, for sure.
One of them was hating on Cuban Dre, oh, that fake ass Isham shit. I'm like, come on, bro. About Natural Born Killers.
I know.
I highly doubt they know who they are.
Yeah.
Weirdo shit. But yeah, man, let's get into this, man. NATAS Multikillionaire, The Devil's Contract. Track 1. Be careful what you wish. Fucking love this shit. God say pray, because the devil don't play. I love that shit. And that beat is just phenomenal. It's mad unique. It's banging. I love it. Mastermind starts off the track. Dope. Love that verse. I love women, but still call them bitches. Better smoke the green leaf, and I still smoke swishes. Love that. Then Isham blazes the track. He killed that shit. I'm out my mind. I read my rhymes in blood. Kidnap your baby mother, drag her through the mud. I just love that. The change in the flows and shit. Like I said, the beat, it's unique but mad sinister. Love it. And a phenomenal way to start off the album. Didn't know I was a witch, did you? Voodoo. That shit is crazy, bro. Love this shit. So fucking good.
Yeah, I agree. Great way to kick off the album. I mean, they always kick off their albums amazingly. When I think about it, even Godlike kicks off with the best song on the album, I would say.
G-like, right? Is that it?
Yeah. It's a pretty dope song. But like, yeah, like everything, Life After Death, that Back in That Ass for Another Fuck Off, Blasphemy, that's a banger. Yeah, Do You Believe in God? Of course, the title track of that was the first track. And then here, Be Careful What You Wish. Yeah, love this song. Very, it does a great job of showcasing what this album is like is in terms of like production. The thing that always amazes me with Isham is like he was able to reinvent himself with every album pretty much on a production point of view, especially around this time period. You had Do You Believe in God, then Dead Flowers, then Bruce Wayne, then this. It's like every album sounds pretty much completely different, maybe a little bit of overlap like on one or two tracks, you know what I mean? But like in general, like every album had its completely unique feel. And Be Careful What You Wish just kind of introduces you to this new sound, which is really hard for me to describe, but it's definitely like hypnotic, kind of like psychotic, this beat. Yeah, like because it's and it's also very in your face, this beat, you know what I mean? Some of the synths and stuff like that, go kind of manic in the background over the verses and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Very dark and very twisted. It sounds like they might be using like a synthesized like organ in some of this, you know what I mean? It kind of sounds like I can picture this being like used in like a some sort of cult, you know what I mean, greeting, something
oh
crazy
my god,
like
you're
that.
killing it, Ross. I can picture that shit.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, yeah, great way to kick off the album. Mastermind, he opens it up great. I like that line where he's like, make a visit to the Gotham City. You're on the road with the wicked. That's the of course, referencing the Bruce Wayne album if he came out earlier on that year. And at this time in '97, they were sort of transitioning between, being called Real Life Productions. They were around that time starting to call themselves Gotham. And yeah, dope way to kick things off. And then Isham comes in. I think like some of Isham's like best verses are on this album. Like he's like crazy possessed on this album.
I would say this and Bruce Wayne is some of his best works. Like 97 is a phenomenal year for E.
Yeah, definitely. Like and the thing about like another crazy thing is like Bruce Wayne came out like a few months earlier. I think it came out summer of '97.
Yeah.
And like Isham's lyrics completely different on both albums. You know what I mean? Like, Bruce Wayne's very much like I know we'll review Bruce Wayne in a few weeks, but like Bruce Wayne to me is like that's like Bobby Digital before Bobby Digital. That's him, becoming like this kind of fly kind of I don't know, like character, like gangster character, you know what I mean? Really dope. But like with NATAS, Isham's music was getting slightly lighter, but like NATAS, like this is like just as dark in my opinion as Do You Believe in God in a lot of ways.
Evil as fuck.
Yeah. Isham opens it up saying, I'm sick of all these people make me think these sick thoughts, conspiracy and murder ways not to get caught. I'm thinking suicide's on my mind. You and HOL taking a walk through time on a flat line. Like, oh man, his flow on that is incredible. And if that like crazy kind of manic beat in the background, they both ride it fantastically. And I just love it. NATAS, blood's on my chest. It's amazing. Great way to kick off the album. And goes really nicely into track 2 as well.
Fuck yeah, brother. Excellent song. Great way to start off the record. Then We All Die. Oh my god, this joint is mad dark. I love the beat. I'm just talking here. Oh man, wants to be a preacher, but the Bible changed my mind. Because every time I read it, seems my eyes be going blind. Fucking fire. Like he's like we said, he's just so evil on here. Fire on here, man. And then Mastermind for some ill shit on here. I love TNT's verse so much. He owned this track in my opinion. My favorite verse is T. Lately been having dreams of snorting coke to my nosebleed. My bitches say I'm crazy because I carry a gun. Riding on the wrong side of the freeway just for fun, nigga. That shit is fire, bro.
Yeah, he killed
That
that.
nigga T, bro. Yo, I love that shit so fucking much. TNT killed it. And also, I want to mention this at the top of the show. They got an honorary member, Mo Battis. And that nigga's nasty. I'm a big Mo Battis fan. And he came through with some dope shit. And Esham ends it off. Lovely. Like, We All Die is fire. And I love the little transition that got like the little static at the end of the tracks.
Yes, yeah.
Amazing. And this song is so fucking good. Dope as fuck, man.
Yeah, I think Dead Flowers was the first album to sort of start doing that with that static effect in between songs. I think Esham started experimenting with that on there. But yeah, love We All Die. It's one of my favorite songs on the album for sure. It's really great to hear all like four of them on the track. You know what I mean? Mo Battis isn't on the album that much. He is very much like a I don't know, like a guest like feature on the album.
He's in the photo shots too, like every day.
Yeah. He's kind of like, the Capadonna or something, you know what I mean? He's kind of like, he's like there, but he wasn't quite like official, but yeah, no, he's dope. Like I like his voice a lot, and his verse, like the verse that he has in this song is probably my favorite verse on the album from him. Bring your fucking riches and die with me, and bring all your fucking bitches.
Yeah. His voice is dope too.
Yeah, like how he opens it up, he says, what is it? You're the one that you're the number one contender. Like prepare or surrender. Like he was dope. He was flowing on that, and yeah, Esham, he kicked it off fantastically as well. And the beat for this song, I love, like you said, really evil. It's evil in a very simple way. It's just a very short loop. It's just dum 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 dum. But that sounds, you know what I mean? Like when a CD starts skipping and sometimes it sounds kind of freaky. Yeah. That's kind of like the effect that they've got going on this song, in my opinion. And just that we all die to kick it off. Yeah, with the Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, like Esham killed it, he bodied it. Like you said, TNT's verse crazy good, riding on the wrong side of the freeway just for fun.
I love it.
Yeah, they all did their thing, but yeah, just the beat alone is nuts, and they all killed it, in my opinion. And interestingly, they put the song on the bonus disc of Wicked Worldwide, the reissue. The way they had that bonus disc, they put that song on there for some reason.
I didn't even know that because I have the red joint.
Yeah, you've got the OG. I have the reissue, but yeah, We All Die is definitely one of my favorite tracks on the album. I think it's brilliant.
So good.
It is.
Dark too. All right, next track 3, question mark. One of the many question marks on here. The first one. Oh man, fire. Esham just aggressively tear shit up on here. This means I'm gonna push your shit back, sign your name on the devil's contract. The way he says that is so dark. The mastermind just cut shit up on here. Mastermind, manic, wicked, the Hellraiser. I bring the dark side of the forces like Darth Vader.
Yeah,
dog. That joint has a real dark tone to it, and I fucking love it, man. It's incredible. Love that song.
Yeah, I love the song too. Yeah, what's really interesting, like. Esham started this trend, starting with Bruce Wayne, of like not naming his songs, which I really dislike, by the way.
I don't like it either.
But weirdly, when this album got re-released, like later on in life, like in the late 2000s on like iTunes and like Spotify and stuff,
they named the track.
They named the tracks, yeah, and they did, but they didn't do that for like Bruce Wayne or anything. It's really strange, yeah. So
if Esham named them, I would be more comfortable like writing that in my iTunes or something.
Yeah,
I don't know if some company did it. That's why I just keep it question.
Yeah, I mean the name that they gave it is Nation of Killers, which is a dope title. So I'm cool with
Killers
that.
With bone, whatever the fuck says in it.
Yeah, that's what he says. Yeah, great song. Really, really like it. Esham killed it at the start, you know. Sometimes I think all by myself and think why me, my destiny was to be and blessed with me in this fucked up society. Like, amazing.
Fire.
I'm not a Baptist, but I rap this murder rap.
Rap
This
shit.
me, I'm gonna put your shit back, sign your name on the devil's contract. like you know what I'm saying? Like he sounds possessed on this album. Pissed, mad pissed on this album.
Fire, son.
Yeah.
So good.
And yeah, I mean, yeah, when Mastermind comes in, that Darth Vader line, oh my goodness, love it. And yeah, it's just a really dope track. They're just both buying it. Fantastic song. And yeah, just like the beat on this one as well, like hard to explain, but just like dark, you know what I mean? Just really atmospheric, really draws you in. Yeah, definitely another fantastic song.
Absolutely. Fucking love it so much. They all kill it on it. Then we get Multikillionaire. Love the production of Isham on here. He is just phenomenal during this time between this and Bruce Wayne. I love it. Mastermind kills shit on here. Love those eerie pianos on here as well. It's a dope ass Mastermind solo song. Just straight the fuck up, you know. Didn't quote no bars. So I don't want to like perform the album because I quote a lot of bars coming up. So I just you know. But
yeah,
I figured give my like initial thoughts, and that's what I have, you know.
Yeah,
Mastermind killed it.
I feel you on that. I mean, this is a great song. Really cool that like he was given the title track, you know, like Mastermind just, you know, was given the opportunity because up to this point, you know, tradition was that the title track was a posse cut with all three guys. So you had Life After Death, Blasphemy, and Do You Believe in God. They, you know, they all were group efforts. But yeah, Multikillionaire, it was just Mastermind on here. And yeah, I mean, dope as hell, you know what I mean? All wickedness gets forgiveness. It's kill or be killed. Be skilled with your business. You know what I mean? Fire. And love, like you said, the production on here. Like the synths on here, it's like slightly like G-funkish, but like it completely like his unique spin. Like you said, the evil kind of pianos in the background. It's very multi-layered, the beats on this album. There's a lot of like intricate details that you might miss on like the first or second listen. You really need to listen to these beats a lot of times, and just so original as well. Like I said, there's probably like influences from other, you know, regions of rap, but like as far as production goes, I don't know an album that sounds like this. So,
likewise, it's so fucking different, unique. That's the main thing I can say, you know.
Definitely. So yeah, dope track. Mastermind killed it. What a great like title track for sure. And basically what I get from the song is that like he gets paid from doing killings on this track, you know. You can take this to the bank and cash this, but you'll never take the multi-killionaire status. You know, it's like, it's kind,
shit.
Yeah, like you know, it's like braggadocio, but like it's dark. You know what I mean? It's like perfect sort of balance of that. And yeah, great song for sure.
My nigga Rombo knows the fucking vibes.
Oh yeah,
get your mail, boy. Fuck yeah. Now, I want to say one thing. Mastermind said this is his like favorite album, and he said he found his like niche on this album. That's what he said.
Yes, I remember him saying that. Yeah, definitely.
Number 5, my favorite song on the whole album. You know me, you know how much I love this song. Ball is Envy, featuring Bathgate. Oh my god, son. Incredible. Each time just annihilates his verse. I'm a ball is envy. I'm making nigga bit say I wish he was in me. Dream about the Jimmy, good and plenty. I'm going off the gains and Remy, and I won't smoke with you if you ain't got any. I fucking love that. You know, each time loves his Remy Martin. You know what I'm saying? I love that shit, you know. So fucking dope. He catch the body on here. The another line, I like what he says. He said, could give a fuck about less about your Rolex watch because your hoe sucks cocks. See, I knocks him off the box, got more chicken than pox. Niggas scheming and plotting on my body, the rotten. Fucking fire, bro. Then Bathgate definitely did his thing on here too. You know? Game tight like Ricky Hair braided. That's just fire, man. Then Mastermind ended the track off lovely. It's called a fucking body. Who's the murder rider? Who's the driver? Who's swerving through the streets, riding dirty with the bird in my backseat? Come on, bro. This fucking flames. I love this song to death. I just wish TNT was on here because I could picture him just tearing it up on here. But Ball's Envy is incredible. My first time on the album, I talk about this shit a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot. Like,
Yeah.
I worship all this envy, man. Pass it to my nigga Ross now, man. That's my shit.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that was your favorite song for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I really like this song too. What really, I remember going home late one night and it was nighttime and this song came on and it just really enhanced the song even more for me. Like that's a really incredible song to sort of walk through the streets at nighttime listening to. Like the beat, you know what I mean? It's got that kind of cool, kind of eerie kind of beat to it. It's like relatively chill compared to like rest of the album, but I love it. It's just so dope. And yeah, like you said, Isham, you know, he killed it at the start for sure. But yeah, all of them did. Like even that Billy Bathgate guy,
Yeah.
don't know who he is, no idea. I know that like Steady Mob and have a guy called Billy Bathgate, and there probably like a few others, but yeah, I don't know. Like there are a few like kind of like seemingly random features on here of like less like not known guys on here, but yeah, he did his thing. You know, he even gave a shout out. You know, like doing it with my man Bruce Wayne, something like that. You know, he even like gave props.
Yeah.
You know, so that was pretty dope. But yeah, I love this song. Like you said, just kind of like fly. You know what I mean? This is a really fly song.
It
And
is.
yeah, just love the kind of overall atmosphere of it. It really stands out because it sounds different from all the other tracks in the album. Yeah, really dope. And it's like in classic kind of Isham Natas form, you know, doesn't waste any time. You know what I mean? It's like a little under 3 minutes, and like it's all fire. You know, all killer, no filler on that.
Fuck yeah. Flames. Like you
Yeah.
said, I know who Bathgate is. He held it down on that track.
He did, yeah.
Now, Jesus Christ, another ultimate favorite for me. Don't give me no hand. Hand, acronym for hoe ass niggas. I love how trippy this beat is. Nothing sound like this in 97. Not just calling out lame hoe ass niggas. I like what Mastermind said. My shit is too deep to thread. A nigga, I need a hoe ass nigga like I need a hole in the head. That shit is so fucking fire, bro. It's so good. Well, Baddest really rocked his verse too. Like he wrote that beat dope. TNT sounds in here too. Love his verse. Let these niggas know my status and I ain't no punk. Hit your ass with some slugs and knock out some chumps. Like flames, dog. Then the beat switches over to another question mark title song. The beat is banging, mad dark. Mastermind flowing crazy on this joint. I like the fuck the world reference on here from Do You Believe in God? Like you mentioned
Yes.
that. Mm-hmm. Then the beat switches again. Each time starts just ripping it up. Nobody knows I'm insane. I'll be the UN at your worldwide nigga, blow out your brains so hard. I got him, and all that shit. Mm-hmm. Fucking flames. When I'm rolling with the sword off, I'm blow your head off. That shit is hard, man. He just kills it. All three beats are crazy dope. It's fucking flames. Like 3 beat switches like that too. Fucking fire. This is like elite NATAS shit in my eyes, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Love it.
Yeah, this is great stuff. Like, it's interesting that the song is officially like split into 2. You know, it's got the slash and it's got the question mark at the end. But like to me, this is like 3 songs in one. Like you said, 3 different beats on here. You know, the first part, you know, is them, you know, going hard. Like I remember reading a long time ago. It might be made up, might be rubbish, but I remember someone saying like they were going to like a local Detroit rap group, but like their initials, like their group was like HAN, so they changed it and made it like a diss towards them. You know, I don't know if that's true.
Shoot up, you fucking fire.
yeah, really cool. Yeah, really cool. It's like this is another dope one with all 4 guys on it, like you said earlier, and you know, they all did their thing, and the beat on here is just like the true, like for me, beats. This is a perfect example of like true like acid rap. Because it has that like syrupy kind of drugged out kind of feel to it. Very hard to explain, you know what I mean? Just 100% like different from everything else, you know, coming out at that time, or just in general, like ever since. You know, I can't think of anything that sounds quite like this. And yeah, I think Mastermind killed it on this track. You know, I got your car pulled, bitch. You about some bullshit. You need to get your ass beat like a slave with a bullwhip. You know, he killed that.
Jesus Christ.
And then yeah, Mo Baddest, yeah, like you said, he dropped a dope verse on here, for sure. You know, riding these fine ghetto cars. You know how we lay in Gotham is for motherfucking life. That's dope, you know what I mean? Putting
Yeah.
it down. And then yeah, TNT, he always comes through with like the most like gangster, you know, if he
Yeah.
has a verse, like he always comes hard as hell on his verse. I noticed that line that you quoted earlier, the hit your ass with some slugs and knock out some chunks. That's
Yeah.
a line that Isham used on Gotham City, the last track on Bruce Wayne. So that makes me think
Isham
Isham
wrote
might
that
have
shit.
probably, yeah, he probably helped him with it. Yeah.
'Cause Isham used to
Uh,
say he used to have to struggle to get T to rap sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and it comes across because like TNT is definitely like not on the albums as much as like the other two for sure, like
yeah,
Isham and Mastermind. But yeah, anytime he did get him to rap, God, he always killed it. And
love TNT, bro.
yeah, he went hard on this, you know. I leave your body in a pool of blood, lights flashing, gun blasting. I'm a mask in my face. Like he killed it, you know.
Fucking
And
flames.
yeah, like you said, then you know, after like 3.5 minutes or something, the beat switches up, and I love that second beat. Dum dum dum
That
dum
goes
dum
hard. Oh,
dum
it's
dum.
slam,
Oh, it's banging, and that's to me is like a little mastermind solo track in its own right, you know. Um, love that beat; it's just so fire, and he kills it, you know. That part where he says, you know, fuck the world, let my man TNT tell it, and if the way the shit is, then blaze the funkadelic, and the beat goes crazy when he says funkadelic. It goes dum 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 dum. Ah,
bro.
love it. And then the Sims come in, the evil like do 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 do,
Incredible, bro.
amazing. Like I said, like the production on this is just phenomenal. And
Hmm.
that Esham track at the end, you know, it doesn't have a proper name, it's just a question mark. But like that, you know, rolling with the sawed off, I'll blow your head
Head
off.
off,
That
bitch.
is like peak Esham to me. Like that's some
Hmm.
of the best stuff that he's ever spit. You know, crazy dark. You know, the way he opens up that second verse. I got killers on my team, plus a triple bean, a bloody ass pistol, and a half a scalene. I done see more than your eyes can dream. I'm the future, won't hesitate to shoot you, like pollute your mind, kidnap them, rewind. Like he was killing that, you know. And like I
Hmm.
said, like in this era, he was possessed. You know what I mean? Like,
Like each time got
yeah,
some drug bars too that are like flames. He's good at that shit too. That drug talk, you know.
definitely, yeah. And that third beat that he's flowing over, it has that perfect, like, kind of paranoid beat, like that kind of, you know, something bad's going to happen kind of beat going on.
Oh yeah.
Fire, you know, gasoline. You know, I'm a street politician on a mission to kill. Gasoline around your house, they sent no fire
I
drill.
get fire drill. The way he says it too, bro.
Yeah, bitch, I'll burn your shit up like a cocktail to a crack house. Yeah.
that nigga's that nigga. He's top 5 for me. Fuck it, straight
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, my favorite of all time for sure.
Yeah, but you know, Nas, Ghost, fucking Big, Esham. He's up there for me, bro.
Yeah, so this song is like 9 minutes long, but it gets away with it because it has like three different parts to it. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like 9 minutes. You know, it's dope. I love it.
And huge shout out to Esham. I've got to throw this in there since we're giving him praise. He was on Rock the Bells Radio, LL Cool J's radio station.
That
It,
is dope.
yeah, the other day, breaking down the most scariest tracks he ever did. I was so happy to see that. I was like, fuck yeah, nigga.
That is amazing. I need
I
to check that
know.
out.
Yeah, it's fucking flames. All right. Now be another ultimate favorite of mine. Oh my god. Incredible TNT solo joint. I love the beat. Like mad bass shit knocks. And this line I love. You see, NATAS is Satan. I didn't want to yell it, but NATAS is how us niggas spell it. Like, oh, so fucking hard. Last
Last
time
time
I
I
said
said
fuck
fuck
the
the whole
world, you
world.
didn't hear me. I'm moving up my Mac to make you punk niggas fear me. Oh my god, he's got a
Oh,
gun.
yeah.
Oh my god. So fucking fire. Yeah, Bonzie, the country singer's right, man. Fucking amazing. But yeah. Oh my god, son, top tier TNT shit. Worship that shit. It's kind of short, but still fucking crack.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's like 2 minutes, but yeah, great
Yeah.
song. Always love, you know, hearing, you know, anytime he, you know, for the most part, most of his like TNT solo tracks were fire. Um, And yeah, this is a great song. Really interesting thing about this track is that it's a continuation of the song Detective on Bruce Wayne. So Detective was like a posse cut with the rest of Natas, and then it ends off with TNT's verse, but it suddenly cuts off after the first few lines, and then you get to hear the rest of the song on here, which is really cool. Yeah, I mean, this is a great song. This is, to me, like, I would imagine if that Tony Montana mob music actually came out, this is probably what it would sound like,
Yeah.
Yeah, really dope song. Just pure like gangsterism. I love when he says, connect with E, and we got some D on the scale. We've been getting mail since booming words from hell.
Yeah, getting that mail, boy.
So yeah. Like Isham on the chorus. Oh my god, he's got a gun! Like it's so simple, but it's like dope as hell. And yeah, it's dope as hell. It's just a great track, and it's not like if we were going like beat wise, it's not like one of my ultimate favorite beats, but it doesn't matter because like TNT schooled it. You know what I mean? Sometimes for me, like if the rapper outdoes himself, it doesn't really matter. So and that's the case here. Like TNT snapped on this track. Yeah, great. Only 2 minutes, but that's all he needs. So yeah. Great track.
And Tony Montana mob music is such a dope fucking fly ass title.
Yeah, and that's how he kicks off the song. Tony Montana, I shot up a body in Atlanta. Dump that bitch in the river. It don't matter.
Come on, let's fucking go, bro. Like if T had an album, it would have been a classic. I think, just hands down. He would have gave us a bunch of grimy shit, probably a few sex songs, but yeah, it would have been fire. I know it would have been fire.
Definitely.
All right, next we got another question mark song. Should have called it a Devil's Contract, for fuck's sake. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this shit is fucking flames. I love that Minister Farrakhan sample. That bless the words that I speak.
Yeah, they love using that. They used it in something else. I can't remember. Yeah.
He's our mastermind. Just killing shit on here, man. TNT does his shit on here too. These lines are edited out on here, some of them.
I noticed that.
Shit. Yeah. And Isham also has some words for the radio stations on here. He kind of dishes them. I love that line, the 850, the pimp and the hoe, bumping them Master P and not D'Angelo. I love that. The radio disc jock Saracana going off wet and marijuana. Love that shit. Oh, man. The way it ends is so dark. It's fucking flames, like going off wet, that fucking PCP talk, man. Just flames, bro. But bless the words that I speak on the Devil's Contract. And that ding, fucking flames, bro. Like, incredible. Love this shit. So good.
Yeah, I love this song too. It's definitely another highlight on the album. This song is mad long. We do have to mention that. It's like 7.5 minutes long. It's like Brother Lin Chung loaded all over again. But no, like this song gets away with it in my opinion, just because it's really good. Yeah. Really and good. Even the beat doesn't change that much. It changes subtly as the song goes out, but for the most part it's the same, like you said, that like it's really catchy. And the way like everyone on here, it's Isham, Mastermind, and TNT, like they pretty much like go back and forth almost, you know what I mean? It's kind of like just the energy is there throughout the track, so it doesn't get boring. Like it doesn't feel like 7 minutes at all, and there is like a decent sort of length to the outro at the end. But yeah, really, really dope song. Yeah, Isham, he killed it. That part where he's like, the wicked ass warlock who totes the Glock, I'll make your body rot. Like he, killed it as usual. Yeah, then Mastermind, with my ill visions, I've done so many killings. So, bitch, your life can be gone at any given. Like, he murdered that as well.
Yes, bro.
TNT's not on it that much, but like, still dope. Got the whole world jumping and bumping my shit. And if your hoes don't like it, you can eat a dick. And then Isham immediately comes in. I got a free 57 plus suicidal. Unholy is my title, and I'll burn your Bible. He said he wasn't going to rap about the devil anymore after Closed Casket, but he went harder on the two NATAS albums after that. Do you believe in the Multikillionaire for sure? And yeah, it's a great track, just a great chemistry between all three guys. And yeah, like you said, that beat is awesome. Again, has that kind of like kind of hypnotic kind of feel to it. You know what I mean? Definitely gets you into like a kind of trance. And yeah, I love the outro too. Like you said, mad dark, and they're even talking about playing with the Ouija board and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, definitely a highlight. And it's kind of if you take the sort of streaming title or whatever you want to call it, the Devil's Contract, like it's kind of like the other title track in a sense.
Yeah, it's Multikillionaire. Thoughts on this guy, Ross?
You guys like Daniel Jordan? Not a fan. I'm afraid not a fan.
Neither either. From that shitty era.
Yeah, no, that wasn't. That was when I got into Esham too. Around that time, yeah.
All right. Oh man, this song, All My Dogs. I love how trippy this beat is. Like again, just a very unique beat. This is a standout for me. Super ill Mastermind solo track, and keep a mic in one hand and my dick in the other. So fucking dope, man. For all my dogs, and that beat, crazy. There was a video for this, but it never came out.
Yeah, I know it was put on YouTube a couple of years ago. It's obviously just like, I don't know, Esham with a camera or something. Yeah. It's pretty low budget, but yeah.
Very low budget. But All My Dogs is hard though. I love that song.
Yeah, good song from Mastermind. It's not like I think Mastermind has 4 solo tracks. I would say that I like Multikillionaire more than this one, and there's another one coming up later that I like more. But yeah, this is still a dope song. I have to admit, see that like piercing in the intro and like in the chorus, it's a little bit ear piercing for me, I have to admit. But I still think the production's dope, especially during the verses. It's just like mad dark, And yeah, Mastermind killed it. It's just another kind of dope track on the album. Like if I was making like a tier list of songs, it wouldn't be like in the top echelon, but like it's still a really good song for sure. And yeah, I mean, Mastermind always does his thing. I love his voice. Like he's got like such a unique delivery. Like there's no one quite like Mastermind. I'm always a fan of like voices and hip hop, and yeah, I love Mastermind's delivery for sure.
Fuck yeah. Next, All Sacrifice Is Made, featuring R. Blevins. I don't know what the fuck that is either.
No, I
don't. Well, Bad, it sets it off dope. The beat is one of my favorites on the album. Pure darkness. Mastermind shines on here too, like it's been doing throughout the album. R. Blevins is decent. Esham ends it off dopely. That's what I gotta say about that.
Yeah, another dope track. I really like the beat for it. Doom, 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 doom. Like it's dope. And then it mixes it up a little bit. Like there's a different sort of variation of that comes in. It's just like, yeah, really, really cool. And yeah, everyone did their thing. Wasn't crazy on the guest guy on here. Yeah. He's okay. But yeah, wasn't like amazed by him by any means. But everyone else did their thing. And it's a really dope song for sure. It's not like a huge amount to say about it, but it's another dope track on the song, or on the album rather.
Yeah, man. Let's go ahead. The same thoughts about that Blevins cat. Whatever. But next, fuck man, Walk on Water.
One of my favorites.
Oh, absolutely. Shout out to my nigga Lord Zero, Bender Boys, and this motherfucker. Like he loves that shit. We talk about multi a lot. Surprised he ain't fucking here. He's probably at work or something. But yo, that Walk on Water, my nigga, son, amazing. Like Esham, like if they're dying across fire, there's a blunt for my victims. And TNT fucking killed it. Talking about smoking PCP, hence Walk on Water. Yeah. Esham kills it. But if you walk on water, you're gonna drown in the sea. But if you walk on water, you should walk it like me. That shit is fucking great. I love this song. It's dark, and it's about smoking that wet, taking your blunts, dipping in that motherfucking PCP. Crazy shit, man. Love this joint. I can't say enough good things about it. It would make top 3 probably. That's how much I love it. It's just crazy. Trippy production, fucking incredible, bro.
Yeah, the production on this one, again, it's that kind of like intense, like hypnotic vibe. That do 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 do. Like it's
Yeah,
so
bro.
cool. You know what I
Come
mean?
on.
And you know, TNT murdered this song. You know,
Absolutely.
coming in like a kamikaze fighter. Oh my goodness, he murdered it. You know, and he's talking about, like you said, smoking that wet. You know, him and Mastermind and E, like, yeah, he was pissed on this song. Like, this is like his most passionate verse, I think, on this album, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He bodied it. And yeah, I love this song. You know, Mastermind came in at the start as well. He even threw in that, you know, I took the head of the devil and I
And that
threw it at
throw it at
you.
you. Yeah.
He did that. There is a guest guy on here as well, isn't there? Yeah, what's his called? Like
Big
B
Los.
Los, yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, he's okay, but he
Yeah.
doesn't really hurt the song. You know what I mean? For
No,
me,
he doesn't.
like it's the three guys, the three kind of core Natas guys, and yeah, Isham comes in towards the end, and he's amazing as well. I'm not a blasphemous. Watch me cap this Baptist. Like, oh my goodness, he killed it.
Yeah,
You know, my lyrics are poison. So if you bite this, you know what I mean. Whatever it is, he says, like he demolishes that final verse. But yeah, TNT and Isham had the best verses in my opinion. Walk on Water is such a dope song, and that chorus too, just so like so catchy. You know what I mean? You know, if you walk on water, you gonna drown in the sea. Walk in water, and you better walk it like me. Like it's dope. It's like, yeah, like braggadocious, but like at the same time, like I said, like dark and like in an interesting way. It's like they're not talking about, you know, it's not dark in like a typical like blood and guts kind of way. It's dark in like they're on like another spiritual plane on this album. Does that make sense? Like they're like they feel like they're on a different planet. I love it. So yeah, Walk on Water, definitely a highlight on the album for me. Of course, that's a biblical reference as well, you know, of Jesus Christ, you know, walking on water. So yeah, that's definitely a highlight on the album for me. One of my favorites.
Absolutely. It's so fucking good. Then we get Trickmaster. Mastermind gets on the track, rapping about some hoes. The main stand up for me is the beat. Always was fond of it. It's banging. Dope Mastermind solo cut. No bars or nothing.
Yeah, same here. I have to admit, it's not one of my favorite tracks on the album. It's not whack, but it's not one of my favorites.
Likewise.
Yeah, like interestingly, like you mentioned earlier, you know, this album was recorded next to like a club, and you know, apparently, like the club was kind of like banging and like you know, somewhat interfered with like the recording session and stuff like that. So in this song, you actually hear like women like laughing and stuff in the background.
Yeah,
and I don't think that's like intentional. I think they just so happened to be hanging out there, and they, you know, got picked up, you know, when he was recording it. And you hear like Mo Battis the entire song talking shit in like the right
he's talking mad
channel. Yeah, like throughout the entire song. Yeah, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, I like the same as you. I like the beat. Different compared to the rest of the album, you know, like so much of this album is that kind of like acidic, like trippy, like dark, evil kind of beat. Like the, you know, Trickmaster, it's just kind of like a banger, you know what I mean? It's just kind of more straightforward, and it's kind of like a not a sex song, but like a chick song, you know, from Mastermind. And you know, it's pretty good. It's not like anything fantastic, but you know, it's something a bit different on the album, and you know, I still listen to it when it comes on. The laughing and stuff like that in the background is sort of like an interesting like kind of trivia note, but it doesn't really it might be a little bit distracting actually, because there's a lot of stuff going on. Like you've got the beat, you've got Mastermind rapping, you've got women laughing in the background, you've got Mo Battis talking in your ear the entire time. Maybe there's a few too many things going on there, but yeah, it's a pretty solid track. It's not one of my favorites.
Yeah, likewise. And next we got Two Breasts and One Biscuit. Another bit song after another. You know, Mastermind and Isham talking about freaking hoes. And TT has some words for niggas, you know, tricking, but he talks about how he's the best and freaking hoes as well. But, you know, I know what's crazy about this joint, man. I keep it 1,000 with you. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I quite like the beat for it. It's very different. It's quite kind of slow, but it has this kind of like mysterious kind of like, I don't know. Again, it sounds like an off. They're like a different like planet almost. It just sounds so like different and exotic compared to, you know, most other stuff. But yeah, not one of my favorites. They always do a sex song on every album. damn near. There's at least one, and this is it. This fills that quota, and it's okay. Do you know what the worst part of the song is? That
What's that?
stupid phone call at the end. Oh my goodness, you can't
Oh
work
yeah.
out a word that she's saying.
I was like,
Like
what the fuck's going on here?
I listened to this song twice today. I'm like, what? I can make out a couple of words, but what on earth is she talking about? Like, I have no idea. Um, so there's that. But yeah, the song's okay. I quite like the beat. It's kind of like just like dark and kind of sensual, and it's kind of different. It's definitely different, but the content of the song isn't that great. And yeah, the last minute is completely taken up by some phone call that you can't make a word of. So.
Yeah, man. I never was crazy about that. Even as a kid, I never really liked it.
Yeah,
Now we
it's
get,
okay.
yeah, it's not that good to me anyway. Now we get all praises due. I fucking love this. It's like a late '80s hip hop beat on here. This was
Yeah, Fat
Esham's.
Boys.
Yep, I was about to say that. It was like
Yeah.
Esham's like talent on here. Like he just can do crazy, unique, dust sounding beats. Then he can do shit like this. They just busted on here. Like I love TNT's verse. And if you niggas want to test us, you lucky charm ass niggas will find slugs magically delicious.
Yeah,
That's
he killed
hard,
it.
bro. I love that shit. Oh, praises do fucking flames. I love it. It's just like the on that Run DMC type tip, man. I love this song. Oh, praises do.
Yeah, definitely. Like this is like I don't know, almost showing people it's like, yeah, obviously we do our own stuff. It's like highly original, but yo, we can rap over like old beats if you want. Like we can mix it up. You know, they're rapping over basically the Jailhouse Rap beat from Fat Boys. 1984. They kind of slow it down a little bit, but yeah, like they're rapping over that, and it's dope. You know what I mean? And Mastermind, he says, we own shit and they done let me in to make mill from coast to coast to rock the bill, do this to shake the hills. Like, I'm sort of taking that to mean like, yo, we can give us anything and we'll kill it. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter what kind of beat it is, And yeah, dope song. Isham comes in pretty hard, and yeah, that's a TNT line at the end is crazy dope. Yeah, definitely a dope song on the album. And again, I like this one because it's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sounds really different from the rest of the album, but it's dope. It works.
it does, man. I love it, man. Now we get easy. Love how insane this beat is, man, and how raw Isham starts rhyming on here. I'll be evil like Neva fuck all you people. That shit is fucking hard, bro.
Yeah,
Simplest lines that nigga says it's incredible to me. I love that, man. And Mastermind Slay shit of course on here, spitting some blasphemy on here, I love Mastermind shit on here. Isham is the illest, man. I bring the terror to Geraldo Rivera. So ill. Look into the eyes of Medusa. Fuck your producer.
Fuck your producer.
Crazy joint, bro. That easy go dumb. Love it. Bro. That shit's hard.
Yeah, stands for Evil Zone. They say that in the chorus.
Thank you, man.
This is the Evil Zone. Motherfuckers carjacking and macking. Yeah, so love the beat on this. You know what I mean? Kind of reminds me a little bit of the song Nervous when Bruce Wayne has that kind of like, they're different, but it reminds me of that. You know what I mean? Just like, to me, it sounds like, like police sirens or something, but like if you were like very distorted or like high pitched, like broken, like car sirens or something, just like crazy stuff, that like it's just dope, you know what I mean? Again, very different, very unique, and yeah, Isham killed it at the beginning, absolutely murdered it. Again, his vicious on this album is so vicious, you know what I mean? What's that line he says? He says something like, when I die on this planet, I'll leave, hell behind me or something like that. Just like murders it. And everyone else comes in correct too. It's one of those songs to me. What I take from it is kind of like, this is like the end of the world, it's kind of like, the LA riots, but like the entire world, motherfuckers carjacking and macking. It's just like everything's imploding on that track. Really kind of like apocalyptic, kind of post-apocalyptic kind of feel to it. Just like everything's going crazy. Yeah, dope song. Maybe not one of my ultimate favorites, but like definitely like amazing. Nonetheless, definitely a highlight.
Fuck yeah, man. He was catching bodies.
Yeah, he was.
Next we get Distortion. Dope ass beat. Each time sets off throwing shots at biters and shit. You must be mistaken. We foes, not friends. Not one of my ultimate favorites, but the beat is hard. The beat's my favorite part of the song. My opinion, anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. Like, you know, it's a dope song. Like Isham going, you know, again at other rappers. He's so good at that. You know, your whole style is booty. You know what I mean? Like, kind of the way he does that. You know, kind of like a callback to that song, "Hot Booty" from Kill the Fetus. I think. You know, it's kind of like a callback to that. The way he says it. Yeah, distortion. You know, I like the beat. Like you said, kind of has that kind of like bassy. Kind of like the title of the song says, distortion. You know what I mean? Kind of like kind of fuzzy, kind of style to it. It's dope. You know what I mean? Again, I would agree with you. Probably not like an ultimate favorite, but you know, I still like the song. You know what I mean? And Mastermind always, he's just so consistent. You know what I mean? He's just so good. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think it's dope. To me, it's like. Again, it kind of fits in with what I was saying earlier with some of these songs sounding like they're from another planet. They almost sound like they're on another planet on this as well, but like they're trying to like get through to like the rest of the world. And maybe that's how they felt, because like everyone was ignoring NATAS. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, is anyone out there? Like, we're making this music, but it's like, is anyone picking it up? That's kind of what I get from it, you know? So yeah, dope track. It's not like super amazing, but I like it. It's cool.
It wasn't until high school when I met my nigga Eric that I like, besides Steve, like someone that could talk to me about Isham and NATAS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like, and then that TVT deal, that's when I started seeing shit physically. So to this day, it pisses me off that no one knows about him like that, man. Stupid shit. But again, that's why we do this shit, man.
Yep.
Number 17, another question mark track. Isham was at a whole other level of MCing around this time. I've been praising him all night, you know. Like some more lyrics are edited on here. Always wonder what he was saying, like the track earlier. Mastermind Catches Bodies on here. Dope track. I didn't really, you know, break down any punches or nothing like that, but it's dope.
Yeah, for me, the highlight of this song's the production. Super dark, you know, it has that kind of like vocal thing in the background. Really cool. Yeah, it just sounds really haunted and demented. And yeah, it's a pretty cool song. Again, not one of my favorites. I really like that line. I think it's Isham. He says, you know, cussing like a sailor. I got your holy blood on my Chuck Taylors. That's fire.
That was in my head yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool, you know. I kind of take from the message, you know, the verse, you know, saying don't breathe your last on the mic, dying an artist, you know. It's interesting. And you know, I'm not sure how to take that, but like, you know, obviously this came out around the time of like, you know, Pac dying and Big dying and stuff like that. And you know, I wonder if it's a comment on that. I'm not too sure, but yeah, this is like you said, a question mark track. This was called Last Breath, I think, on streaming. So yeah, it's a cool song. Not one of my ultimate favorites, but for me, the production's kind of where it's at on this one. But yeah, it's a cool song.
Fuck yeah, one of my favorite songs on here, man. Whew.
Oh,
Press
yeah.
on your head. This definitely one of my favorite tracks.
This shit'll drive you crazy.
So plays. Each time talking about putting a price on a nigga head and how a shooter's gonna put in that work for him. See, they want me dead so much, these voices in my head won't let me rest. Raise a blade inside my mouth and carving NATAS in your chest. Woo! So dope. I love this joint. You know, I want that nigga dead. Oh my god. The beat too, son. Absolute heat. Fucking love this song. The carving NATAS in your chest line is just hard, bro. Flames.
Yeah.
The whole song is banging, bro. Come on.
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah.
I mean, the beat alone as well. It's just that perfect, like, again, that kind of like paranoid kind of feel to it. You know, perfect again for the subject matter. You know, pretty self-explanatory from the title. That doom 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 doom. Like, it's just so perfect for this song. And yeah, Isham's solo track, he annihilated it for sure. That line where he mentions, you know, he basically sticks the demons on them. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He killed that. Yeah, great song. The hook, as simple as it is, crazy dope. And like I said, throughout this entire album, Ishan was just spitting on this album.
Absolutely.
That line, like he said, see, they want me dead so much. These voices in my head won't let me rest. Razor blade inside my mouth from carving NATAS in your chest. Like, that's one of my favorite lines that he might have probably ever spit. It's just so
Yes.
cool. And yeah, it's fantastic. Really, really good song. And yeah, just brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, just so I quote that line properly. I say, I want that nigga dead 3 times in the dark while I'm rapping. And before the song is over, watch my demons go cap him. Oh, amazing. And the way he spits it too. It's all about delivery. It's amazing.
Delivery, cadence, he got it all. That's why he's top 5, man. For me, anyway.
Yeah, and obviously his beats as well. Holy good,
oh my god,
really good.
Son, when that nigga did that NATAS carving NATAS in your chest line, like that's what those loco niggas do, like the essay niggas.
Yeah,
they're gonna carve their gang in your fucking chest in real life. That's some real gangster shit. I love that shit, bro. Hard. Next we get Blessed but Cursed. Definitely a trippy beat. That word trippy been said a lot in this review because it's true. It's just probably from the angel dust that nigga was hitting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Mastermind on that wicked shit on this track. On his Hellraiser shit. Solid track.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking love it. You better come get with the wickedness like that bitch Rage. You might find your soul as the ill shit plays. Oh my god. Son, between Isham and Mastermind, I don't know. They fucking Hawking animaled this fucking record.
They did.
Vice the fucking album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. It's an incredible fucking album. And this song, Flames. Love it.
Yeah. The beat on this song alone is fantastic. It's just so different. Doom 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 boom doom.
Oh, that's great.
It's just so.
Yep.
Like we said throughout this entire album, it's like it's dark, it's twisted, it's like kind of catchy and kind of funky, but like in like a twisted kind of way. It's like, oh, it's just something completely different from everything else. And yeah, Mastermind, he did a great job on here. It's between this and the Multikillionaire track. They're my favorite Mastermind solo tracks on this album. And yeah, I love that line. Like you quoted the Lady of Rage reference, that's dope,
Oh, so
yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite. Like it, yeah, might be my favorite Mastermind track on here. Yeah, he bodied it, and definitely like the beat alone is incredible. So yeah, great song.
Fuck yeah. Now we get the closer, Record Deal. I think it's a dope ass way to close the album. Like it sounds like a closer, Some albums like that shouldn't have been a closer, but a lot of albums got that. Like, yeah, that's a good album closer right there. Talking about how Real Life Productions is black owned and how they don't need a record deal. Mastermind just is whack ass rappers on here. Also mentions bumping East Coast and West Coast music in the chorus. Like it doesn't matter. The beef, they probably recorded this in '96,
Mm-hmm.
So that beef's kind of still alive and well. Incredible. Like I said, I love it. Like tell niggas stay off the dick. It's a great closer, man. Love this song. Record Deal.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like beat wise, it's different from everything else too. Like this song is actually kind of like calm and like relatively normal sounding compared to the rest of the album. Which I think makes it a good closer as well. Because you just have Blessed but Cursed, which has some of the weirder, like more like intense, like dark beats on the album, and then like Record Deal is like this nice kind of palate cleanser to sort of end things off. And yeah, like you said, the chorus, mentioning like East Coast and West Coast rappers, I kind of get from that, like, like we love you both, like don't go crazy, you know what I mean? Like, obviously people were taking that stuff way too far back then.
Oh, it's nuts.
And yeah, it's sad, obviously, what happened from all that stuff back in the day. And cool for them to sort of comment on it, and basically giving love to both coasts, just saying like, cut that out. You know what I mean? Like, you're both dope. Basically, that's what I get from it. It's actually quite positive, really, when you look at it like that.
Yeah.
And like you said, kind of, talking about, how they're independent and like, doing stuff on their own, and don't try and come up the Isham, trying to get signed. Like, that's not gonna work. That's kind of get that from that too. Yeah, great song, definitely. Like, maybe not like an ultimate favorite if you compare it to the rest of the album, but like as a closer, it does its job. It definitely works well as a closer. And again, I appreciate the fact that it's something a bit different on the album too.
Absolutely. NATAS Multikillionaire, The Devil's Contract. Like we do every other episode, we give it the classic Source magazine rating, like what would the ranking be, and we give our top 3 songs. So for me, I got a strong 4.5.
Yeah,
that's how much I love this album. Top 3 songs, I got Bowler's Envy, I got Walk on Water, and I got fucking Hand.
Okay.
Don't give me no hand. Because I love that song a lot. It could be anything else, though, because it's hard for me. But at this moment, that's what I'm feeling. And like I said, I used to ping pong back and forth between this or Wicked Worldwide is my second favorite NATAS album. My first is Do Believe, obviously. But yeah, man, incredible album. Drugged out, grimy shit. Just all around layered, fucking great album, man. I love Multikillionaire. Incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the rating 4.5 for me. It's just there are a couple of songs that like aren't like amazing on here. Trickmaster, Two Breasts, One Biscuit. Distortion's cool, but it's not like amazing.
I agree with you. Everything you're saying.
Yeah. All My Dogs for me personally is like not quite up there either, but it's still a dope song. But like everything, I do like everything to an extent. You know what I mean? It's like there's nothing like terrible on here. I'm not like, there was like that song like Toss Up on Life After Death. We're like, oof, no, don't like that. There's a couple of songs that they did back in the day, like on the Life After Death era, that weren't that good. But like these guys, got better with every album almost. Like, in terms of like actual rapping and to a certain extent lyricism, you could make the argument for this is better than Do You Believe. You could make that argument. You know what I mean? If you said that this album is either darker or like lyrically better than Do You Believe, I'm not going to argue with you because it is really good. Yeah, this album is just fantastic as far as like it's dark, but at the same time, it has that like extra kind of like drugged out kind of twist to it, which Do You Believe doesn't really do. Like Do You Believe, in my opinion, has like more straight up bangers. Yeah, and it's more like accessible which is weird to say because it's one of the darkest albums of hip hop history. But like Do You Believe in God has bangers on it. Like in my opinion, yeah. These beats are a little bit more experimental. It would be the word I would use. But yeah. Fantastic album. And my top 3 songs would be We All Die, love that. Paranoid, Schizophrenic, Manic. Once I open up my mouth, I make the whole world panic because one day you're gonna die, one day like me. Like he killed that. That's Isham verse at the start, amazing. So We All Die, that's one of my favorites on there. I'm gonna have to give Walk on Water, like you, in the top 3 as well. I think they all bodied that, love that the chorus and the beat on that too, just so twisted on there. And then number 3 is hard, but that track dun, 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 that question mark,
that whole fucking all 3 songs.
Yeah. No, I'm going with the Devil's Contract. That's the one I've got. The long like 7.5 minute one. That's my number. Yeah, that's my number 3. But I could go with that. Don't Give Me No Hand on a different day. Maybe I love that too. Hard. So that's it. Multikillionaire, definitely an amazing follow up to Do Believe in God. Definitely, just as dark in my opinion.
It is.
It's up there. So, 4.5 marks. Love it. Fantastic.
Got my brother on here, motherfucking Coach chilling this motherfucker, bro.
What up, yo?
Yo, what's good, man?
Crew, nigga. Speaking Clout gang, bitch. Yo, 25 years of Psycho Realm, nigga. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Rock Cancer.
nice.
Yeah, I got that. This new one just came out. Well, it'll be out in a couple days, but yeah.
Shit
That's
hard.
dope.
Shit hard. Fuck yeah, brother.
What's happening,
Loving
gentlemen?
them vinyls. My man got the wash. You feel me?
Oh yeah, you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Cormega.
Get that bat on him too to break a nigga head, right?
Yeah. Got Mega. Only got
P.
the Judge.
Yep.
I set up a few shelves around the room, so like every week I just come in and replace them, and then that's what I'm gonna play throughout the week on the vinyl player or whatnot. Because I got too many vinyl, but it changes the room every time I switch the records out.
I'd rather buy
That's
vinyl
cool.
than CDs nowadays. But I'm keeping it.
Yeah, same here. I got a nice speaker set and everything, and it's just more relaxed. I just got this right here. I got this one right here.
Oh
Oh,
lord.
nice.
Yeah.
Talking about that album, nigga. Fucking love that album. We're doing that next year for sure. We need you for that one, Rick.
Then I got some R&B, some
Tony
Tony
Braxton.
Braxton. Yeah. Got some new shit right there. I got some more stuff on the way that I just ordered some E40, some Mac Dre and stuff.
That
Which
only guy
E40
can
is
tell
it?
Me, bro.
Ghetto report card.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
What was that?
yeah.
What was that?
They were just rapping one of the songs.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. One of my favorite albums, and like, yeah, that one switched the whole style. I mean, he took the hyphy movement commercial with that one. And everything, and I saw it on vinyl, and some website had it on sale like for one day. It was like $19 or some shit like that. So I ordered that shit real quick.
And in the
Dope.
vinyl world, that's fucking good.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, for real, you know, and because vinyl's expensive. I mean, I joined that one club, that Vinyl Me Please. I'm happy with it so far.
Yeah, I need that documentary. I seen it on eBay going for a good price. And you scooped that
Is it
shit up.
really?
Yeah, like 40.
Dang.
Hope it stays like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's how much. I mean, I think I paid $40 a month for that, and you know, the documentary came in. I think this month. I don't know if it's a Jay Dilla album for November. I think it is, but it's not one of my favorites. So I might. They let you switch it out. Like,
You know how I feel about him. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one too. Like,
I'm a big fan. He's dope.
I'm a fan, but he ain't everything. Like
He ain't Primo to me. He ain't Pete.
Yeah.
He ain't RZA. He ain't Havoc. I'm sorry.
He ain't.
Sorry.
He ain't top 5 for me. That's for damn sure.
He ain't Dre
you know?
neither. No, he ain't
No,
quick,
he-
nigga. Sorry.
Exactly.
And Banks.
He ain't
And
evidence.
Banks too.
He ain't evidence. He ain't Derringer. Like, I could think of a lot of people I'll play over Dilla. I'm sorry. You know, like, I know a lot of people think he's God producer, you know, and you know, rest in peace to him still.
Oh, definitely. You know what I hate though? Every time it's like February, it's all about Dilla, not about Pun. Niggas don't give a fuck about Pun.
Yeah, that's a
crazy.
trip, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, Dilla, I mean, he has some classics and all, but if all his catalog went away, hip hop would still be all right. You know, like,
That's true, dog. I'm sorry.
know?
I know niggas might kill us for that, but hey, it's
yeah, you know, you can't get rid of RZA because I mean, Wu-Tang's
Hell
such a
no.
big factor. You
Son,
can't get rid of Dre. That's West Coast.
Before
You know,
the show, I listened to Liquid Swords, my nigga. Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
That never gets old for me. Fuck.
oh hell no, it's at the top 3 Wu solo right there. For
Absolutely.
me, man. You know, and you can't get rid of Primo. You know.
Oh no, I'd rather
no.
die.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, so Dilla, I could live without it, you know. So that one, Vinyl Me Please, they always email you before they ship them out. Like, would you like to swap it? And then you could go through their site and see which ones you know you could swap it for. So I'm probably gonna just swap it and get something else.
Cool.
But they did release the blue, her favorite color. That's my favorite blue album. I didn't expect that one to come out. That one surprised me. So when they you know send out the email that was the month of October, I thought that was pretty ill.
Yeah, man. Looking at that true meaning, that's whew,
man.
verbal graffiti.
Right? Love that one. I love, you know, the realness part 2 that
Oh,
I mean, I'm mad he went with that stupid company, but I had to have it for the collection. So I just ordered the cheaper version of it.
I was telling Ross about that a few weeks back. He said he gonna check it out.
Yeah, man, that album is just something else.
Great.
That one I've been bumping a lot. I'm still bumping that game. I can't get enough of that game.
Dramatic is fire. Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm still loving that YG album. I'm really loving that album.
It's best album in years.
Right? Like My Baby Mama, that shit is amazing. I love that
Maniac too.
Yeah,
that shit crack, bro.
And there's a bunch of other albums out there I've been playing regularly.
It just came out yesterday, but I was hyping up Ross for that Hitler 10, and I was like, yo,
oh yeah, that shit's fire too, man. I don't really track names by heart like Mike does. I've played it a couple of times, but what's the one?
Science Class with Buster.
That's my joint. That's my joint. Yeah.
Next week, Ross gonna go crazy with me. I know he.
That's one. Man, that would sound clean on the vinyl player, man. Yeah, Science Class, bumping that shit loud, and like I was telling Mike, y'all, like, fuck, I could hear LL on that one, man. Mr. Smith, LL, fuck, man.
That would have killed it. And he would have used that sample to his advantage. He would have
exactly that sample. For some reason, when I heard it, I was like, man, LL should be on. I don't know why that jumped in my head immediately.
I know.
And
we need to do something on L for sure.
Yeah, man. LL needs his props.
Top 5 LL Cool J albums or something we need to do.
Yes. Everybody be hating on LL for some reason, man.
I don't know why, bro.
I get it. His last albums weren't great at all,
Not at all, no, I'll be honest.
Boss was great, I think GOAT was his last great album.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's another one. Like, I mean, because I'm picking up my vinyl collection more, man, and just looking, I was looking up some old LL stuff, and I have Bad around here on vinyl, but I bought that one years ago.
That's amazing. It just needs to get remastered, that's all.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the CD game, it's I don't even have a car that plays a CD, man. Like
all I do, I buy it, rip it, put it up.
Yeah, same here.
Fucking point.
There's certain albums I'll buy, and then there's been a lot I've passed on. Like where I'm like,
I'd rather get one vinyl that I worship than like, you know what I'm saying?
Than 3 CDs, Yeah. But then like that Hitler 10, I'll order that one when it drops.
Oh, so would I, because I get everything to Zelda. You know me.
Yeah, I ordered the Realness Part 2. I did order that one.
That song "Glorious" with Nas. Fuck, man.
It's great to hear him and Nas keep working together right now.
Absolutely.
That's
my all-time favorites. Yeah, she always talking shit.
Yeah.
Stays talking shit. Cap.
Hey, I'll keep it real. I don't give a shit for Valentine's Day to my lady, man. we don't do. I mean, fuck. You got Valentine's, you got anniversary, you got Christmas, you got birthdays, you got Mother's Day. It's too much. It's too much. So we always just like, yeah, fuck that day.
No, I don't blame you, bro.
Yeah, that's one of the days we go without, man. I mean, we might have dinner. That's about it. She don't even get flowers for that shit. No, I'm good.
Some chicks be like fucking wilding.
Yeah, they do, man. And,
it's too much.
I got some. This one came in just a few weeks ago. I was bumping this one though, man.
Oh nice. God, classic.
Yeah,
smoke something, bitch. Oh yeah, that's my shit, Ross.
Man, that one came in, and then
AK Trill, nigga. Polo.
On Get On Down, they had the Woo Forever collection set.
Oh shit.
Which was it was the cassettes, the vinyl, and some other shit. So I ordered that. It came in too. It's pretty dope.
I got Wu-Tang Forever on vinyl, but it's like an older pressing, but it's fucking huge, bro. It's got a big box.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been in the Wu-Tang moods. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. I mean, seeing them in concert was so ill a few weeks ago. That was, and they it was them and Nas. They brought out LL Cool J. They brought out Redman. They brought out Mary J. Blige. Like that shit was fire.
That's dope.
Mary J. She's what I need. Well, Meth wasn't there, right?
Meth was there? Yes.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, because he wasn't at all the shows, but he happened to show up to this one, which I thought was fucking great. And the day before, he was just in New York. because I follow him on Instagram, and I was like, man, this guy ain't gonna show up. That sucks. And then sure enough, he came out, and like the whole crowd went fucking crazy.
That's amazing. That's
what
awesome.
you been bumping, Ross, since you've been in the room movie?
Oh, Decal and Return to the 36 ODB.
Oh, hell yeah.
Both of those like are great kind of companion albums in my opinion. Just dark, dirty, dingy albums for sure.
Yeah.
At the concert, he performed You're All I Need, right?
Yeah.
No Mary, and we're like, damn, okay, cool. And then 40 minutes later, he comes out, I got a surprise for y'all. Brings out Mary, and then they did You're All I Need. He did it again with her this time. And I was like, oh, that shit was cool. That shit was cool. And then when LL came out, they did 4 3 2 1, him, Meth, and Red.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that shit was fire. Oh, and Jadakiss. They brought out Jadakiss too.
Did they do Run or something like that?
Was that?
They do Run with Ghostface?
Yes.
Oh, hell
yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's what, like, it was epic. And then Jada did, what solo song? He did one of his solo songs that they gave him a little moment to shine.
The Tim stopped feeling like that Nike is on me.
And, yeah. Wu-Tang outperformed the shit out of Nas big time. Nas, he switched up a lot of the beats on his stuff. I mean, it was cool. Nas did a cool show, but I think Wu-Tang stole the show big time. Especially Raekwon. Raekwon outbodied everybody.
My second favorite member.
And Ghostface is my favorite, but I have to give it. Raekwon just came out. His energy was on a whole nother level. And it was a cool show though, man. It felt good, and it was an outdoor show too in Hollywood, so the weather was great.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Weather was great, man. And, it started to cool down. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's cold where y'all at.
Yeah, it is.
I still don't wear a jacket out here where I'm at, and it don't get that cold.
That's crazy. I bumped Liquid Swords and Ross bumping Scal and Dirty, man. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. And I was bumping what else was that? Some Sade, Diamond Life. I was bumping that album.
Smooth shit.
And they said, hey, I heard she's working on a new album.
Oh, where?
So I'm like, oh, it's gonna be great. So with the new album means new tour, and I really need to catch her on tour, man.
I wish Hus Kingpin would drop that Dreams of Sade album. That title is just fire.
Who?
Hus Kingpin.
Okay. Yeah. That is a fire album.
Yeah, it's a dope title.
Yeah. And who I just got 2 new albums from Josiah the Gift. So yeah, because the one he did earlier this year was dope. So he just dropped another 2. That Umbrella shit is fire, man.
I bumped the one you put me on, so that shit fire.
Yeah, it's in the Eric Simmer mode.
Yeah, nigga.
I love that album.
Crazy.
I was listening to Stay Real earlier on today.
He does.
That's a great album, bro. That shit with Cube and fucking Cam on there.
Oh, the ill shit with the boom, ping, ping.
What else?
Hostile with fucking Keith Murray, nigga.
This is a fire album from earlier this year. I slept on. I barely got to it.
People, Killer Priest.
Killer Priest Horoscope. Oh my god, man! It's a fire fucking album. I was bumping some Nipsey.
As well. I fucking love that.
And then this one, I don't know if you know who. This one right here.
Some Bay Area shit. I think I see you talking about.
Fly Nate the Bankster. You ever heard of him, Ross?
No, I don't think so.
All right, so this is one of the most, hard to find albums, sought after albums, like in Cali, and they repressed it, so it's not the original because the original goes for like $700-800, but the second disc is an unreleased album that he did back in like 2004-3 maybe, and it never released it, so he threw it in there with this one. But it's that Bay Area mob style gangster shit right here.
I'll give it a listen because I love that shit.
Yep,
yeah, that's why Nate the Banks. He got JT the Bigger Figure. Yeah, it's that 90s shit right there. So it's some good shit.
Dope.
That Sick With It crew, that fucking Mac Mall type shit, the Ray Love type shit.
Yeah. Young Black Rover Records. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, the whole crew. Yeah, that shit is amazing.
Oh my god.
3 Times Crazy.
Back then, Brother Lynch is supposedly coming out with Season of the Sickness Part 2.
Kevlar or something like that. That better be good, bro. I don't know.
You know what? I heard one single from Season of Sickness Part 2, and it was dope so far. So,
word?
I need that. I need that gangster, kill everything shit, man.
Yeah, we just did Loaded a few weeks ago. Classic,
I know, yeah,
97. Yeah.
It's that black market era.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know the vibes.
That I love DBK. I love, but Suicide Note's my shit still.
It's your favorite
Inch by
album.
Inch.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
like
my
that
favorite.
album, I'll be honest.
Suicide Note, especially this time of year, bumping shit like that, and then going to watch, shit like what's that movie we was just talking about? Terrifier.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that shit was ill, huh, Mike?
That's so fucking dope, nigga. That's brutality at its finest.
And then like the bonus scene with Chris Jericho and all that. Oh man, that's just crazy.
Oh god, I fucking I gotta see that.
You didn't see it? It was like mid credits.
Okay, I gotta see it. I didn't
The
see
psych.
it.
Okay, he works in like a psych ward. Chris Jericho. You didn't see that scene?
Didn't see it.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that. Yeah, you can find that one. But that the creator of it said he's already ready for part 3, part 4.
Good.
And one of them he wants to was what's it called? Do his origin story.
About Art the Clown's origin?
Yeah.
Oh,
Art
dope.
the Clown. That fool's violent as fuck. You watched part 1 though, right?
Yep.
Have you seen All Hallows Eve?
No, but I know he's in that shit. That's like his debut, right?
Yeah. So what All Hallows Eve was, the creator, it's a movie with 3 little short films in it, and one of them is called Terrifier, and that people loved it so much he created a movie based off that little short film.
Well, I gotta check that out.
Yeah, you check it out. It's on Tubi, so it's free. It's on Tubi, and it's a cool little little 3 little slasher flicks on there.
Cause I hate when I gotta like search for movies and shit, like on different sites and all that. I like when it be
Tubi is free. The only thing it has ads, but fuck it, it's free. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. Just chill. Wait. Get the hell to do.
I put it on there, and then hey, commercial means go pour up another drink. Shit.
Yeah, take a piss, nigga.
Exactly.
Roll Blizzy or something.
But yeah, I'm so glad Terrifier 2 came out because that Michael Myers, that Halloween Ends was garbage.
What you say, Rick?
That Halloween was garbage.
Oh, terrible, bro.
One of the worst movies I've ever seen.
That was horrendous. Terrible.
Use ad blocker.
Nah, I'm good, nigga. I don't be trusting no sites like that. But I'm good.
I don't know what ad blocker is.
Some site that blocks ads.
Oh, nah. I watch it on my TV. I'm a patient dude. When it comes to shit like that, nah.
Me and Rick were talking about this a week ago, but I know Russ loved this album too. I was bumping No Limit Top Dog, bro.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
That takes me back.
Buck 'em.
The Sticky Fingers? Yeah, that shit crazy.
That was the opepening track, right? Yeah.
And that 20 minutes with Goldie Low.
Oh, dum. That beat is banging, yeah.
Oh,
for me, trust me with Sugar Free.
Trust me. So,
man, that shit is fire, man.
Even on my homie couch to say
that. Even Ghetto Symphony. Fire.
Oh yeah, they did a great job of remaking that. Yeah, the classic symphony.
Like a fiend.
Yeah, I love Fiend. Oh damn, holding 2 pistols like Yosemite Sam. I would have been the man. The dog beat me to the plant. Oh man, even see Murder. Everybody wrecked it on there.
Everyone, dog.
One of my favorite tracks on that album is "Gangster Ride" with Silk. I love that. It's a gangster ride.
Oh, it's so funky, dog. That beat, mad West Coast.
Yeah, Meech Wells on that.
Yeah, it was Meech Wells. Yeah, there you go. And he had Raphael Sadiq on the album. Snoopafella was a dope, Dana Dane remake type shit.
Yep, that was Aunt Banks who did that.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I love all 3 of his No Limit albums.
So do I. I got Last Meal on vinyl. I would love to get the other 2 on vinyl.
That'd be sweet.
Especially, what's it called? Games to Be Sold. That one don't get the love it deserves, man.
I know. Me and Romebone were talking about that shit last week backstage. Me and Romebone, Beat the Dirt. It's a great album. All 3 of them.
Man, that there's What song is it on the game? There's one he does like a John B sample on that shit. Fire ass song.
I love
too.
the single, Still a G. That shit is.
Still a G thing, yeah. Again, that's another Meech Wells banger. Yeah.
Meech Wells is ill.
Yeah, he was.
Meech Wells, he still be dropping heat, man.
Son.
What was the song, man? There's a one song, and it just came on the radio the other day out here too. And that's what I love about that shit. They still play some of that shit. Dogs Get Lonely. That's not it, but what's it called? I'm looking. I can't think of the fucking song. Anyways, but yeah, they still play some of that shit on the radio here. That's what I love about that album.
To that nigga that was talking shit, he don't come around no more because I fucked his bitch. Look, little fag. Shit's hard.
Yeah.
Slow Down. That was on the radio. Slow Down.
Oh, nice.
That's my shit off there. Yeah, that was on the radio out here the other day.
Also known as Can't Take the Heat or something like that. That was like its alternate title, isn't that right? They changed it in some certain presses.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. I've always known it because it's
Slow Down, yeah.
Because of the hook. And I was at work listening to the radio because we can't hook up our phones in the vehicle, and then they started playing it. I was like, oh shit. Like it was just great to hear it on the radio.
Yeah, it's a deep cut. Yeah, not many people. It's not an obvious one.
It was never a single like that.
Yeah.
That's what was crazy. It was never a single.
I'm gonna move the throw on the last meal now, bro.
Yeah. I got this hand in my cup, and this Buddha got me stuck.
I'm just trying to control myself.
Stacey Adams.
We stay on point like
that's Battle Cat.
Okay, so good. With Last Meal, if you had to, because I love the whole album, but if you had to pick one song to get rid of, what would it be?
Fuck. I gotta pull up the track list.
For me, it'd be What's My Name Part 2.
Yes, no, yeah. I agree. Yeah, I would agree.
Snoop Dogg.
It's okay.
I love it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
If I had to get rid of one song, I think that's the song I'd get rid of.
But guess what? I'm not even mad at y'all about that.
Yeah.
Because the rest of the album is so fucking good,
That Go Away. Just go away. I love that.
Yeah. Wrong Idea with Badass. Come on.
Yeah, Lay Low.
That album just reminds me of Baby Boy. Straight the fuck up. I don't know why. Maybe because Eastside is in the movie too.
Probably.
And then Jody says the Melvin, Stacey Adams. Oh, yeah. Oh man.
That scene is hilarious with Melvin.
Yeah.
Mom, you need some money? Come on, Jody, you ain't got no money. That's like fuck.
Get in the house. I love the mother. It's funny as fuck.
Give me a cheeseburger, Mom. You know how I like it.
Jack in the Box, all like that.
Fucking Jody, man.
Go in the house. Oh, that's great.
And it's crazy that movie was made for Tupac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think it would have hit the same. I don't know.
Tyrese killed that shit, bro.
Exactly. I can't see Tupac playing that role of Jody. I can't see Tupac getting punked around like that by Melvin.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
After you see him as Birdie and Above the Rim and what's his name and Juice, like, nah, I can't see Pac going out like that, man. It's not gonna happen. I can see him punking Melvin, like.
Oh, definitely.
Hello.
Hello.
You got me in the hip hop.
Yeah, I just told him I'm your hip hop advisor.
Bullshit.
I
told this girl everything she knows.
Ribbing you.
What was that?
I love ribbing him, like, winding him up.
Busting my balls, you know that. She's always in the chat talking shit. I said, talk that shit now. Come on, panel, talk that shit.
Yeah.
Here I am.
She gave me this hip hop quiz last night. It was so fucking easy. Y'all niggas would have been like, easy.
Yeah, it wasn't my questions though. It was
I know, but it was easy as fuck.
What was it, like an example? Like, what was it like?
Oh, I can't remember what they were now. Can you, Mike?
Like, I don't know. Ain't hard to tell. Illmatic.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah,
like that.
You could have done it in like 10 seconds.
Who was the DJ in Run DMC? Yeah.
J Master J, you know, it's like, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
Some
you
of
just
them
quoted
I got, so it just shows how
DMC.
easy.
Cut the head off the devil and I throw it at you. That was from DMC.
Yes, it was. Yep.
Absolutely.
Was that from Raising Hell?
Raising Hell. Yep.
Yeah.
That beat's fire too. Like how the
Fuck
rock
yeah,
beat.
it is. I was just, you know what? I ordered the vinyl, but then the seller, I ordered this for $10 off eBay. It was the King of Rock album from Run DMC. But the seller hit me up and said, hey, I got the vinyl out. It's damaged. I'm just going to give you a refund before I'm not even going to send it to you. And
You know that sucks. You gotta respect niggas like that.
I do respect it. I was bummed though because I was looking forward to getting that vinyl. I was like, all right,
Mhm.
now I got to find another seller with it because I love that Run DMC album.
Because Ross knew me when the era when I would get CDs fucked up.
Wow.
I got that one,
Yeah.
Rick. I haven't.
Tell the albums you do got. You got Capital Punishment, right?
Yeah.
On vinyl?
Nah.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, that's fire.
She was saying that to me, right?
Yeah.
Be like, Mike got that album.
Have you
That
got
album sold out. That sold out fast. The one with the Puerto Rican flag as the Obi strip.
Yeah.
Sold out mad fast, bro.
You know what sold out fast that I fucking missed? I was like 20 minutes after it went on sale. I was in the shower. By the time I got out the shower, the shit was gone. Was UGK Underground Kings, the double disc, but
Yeah.
and that sold out like that. And I was like, fuck, man. So I'm waiting to see if somebody ever puts it up for a decent price. Right now they go for like $80-$90. So I'm not gonna pay that.
Yeah, fuck that.
Oh.
I'm not gonna pay that, man. I just got a new fucking car payment, so I was like, I gotta watch what I buy now.
You have to walk to work.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, gotta sacrifice some of this shit.
If I was to get a UGK album on vinyl, I'd be riding dirty for sure. Like super tight or something.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Like I mean, Riding Dirty, that's my favorite one.
Likewise, bro. I can't help it.
But I wanted that Underground Kings, that's just
The double album.
There's the last one while he was still alive, you know.
A lot of good songs in there too, like Switches and Doja and shit like that.
Yeah.
Mhm. I got Bobby by the pound, Whitney
Whitney
by the
by the
key.
Didn't they have Too Short on there too?
Shorts on there. I'm pretty sure it's on there.
Yeah.
They had fucking Big Daddy Kane on there, wasn't it?
They have Willie D on there and shit, yeah.
G-Rap, I think, too, nigga. Like,
I'm telling you, that was a crazy album when it dropped.
it was, bro. 07? Yeah. Great album.
Yes, sir, man. I know I didn't have much time today because my daughter invited a bunch of her fucking friends. She's having some Halloween party, so I'm gonna have like 20 fucking teenagers in this damn house.
Damn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to drink.
I condolences.
Russell, oh dear.
You better
Yeah.
lock your bedroom and all your CDs away.
Oh no, they know better.
That baseball bat be coming out.
They know better than that. They're all intimidated by me, man, because all they see is the tattoos and the 6'2" dude, and they get all intimidated.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And I'm gonna walk in like Melvin and walk out. That's it. Like just staring at him, holding a knife in my hand.
Guns and butter.
Guns and
Little dumb motherfuckers.
butter. Dumb motherfucker.
I love that scene. And then Jody said something, and he goes, "What?" Oh, it's class.
And they stood quiet. I love Petey though. He's like, "Want me to take him out?"
Like, nah, let the nigga breathe.
Oh shit! But that Guns and Butter speech, that was some real shit.
Hey, real shit. See, artwork, shit that appreciates.
Yeah.
He's talking that real shit.
Fucking Melvin.
Oh,
And he
classic.
beats Jody's ass. And then he sits there, I fucked up. Like, hell no, Jody needed that whooping. He needed to grow up, man.
Facts. Like, live at your bitch house. Shit. You know?
Exactly. Like, your lady got to go live over there. Nah, you let Rodney move up in there, man.
Yes. Smoking a blunt on the couch and all that. I love it.
This
I hate
joke.
you. I hate you too, little nigga.
You ain't my son.
He ain't my son.
And it's funny is my wife always says that when the kids piss her off. She's like, "You ain't my son."
I love when Trady goes, this nigga got a butt, cuz?
And then I love when Snoop waits till he walks out. This motherfucker had the audacity to come in my house.
Fuck my bitch.
Crazy.
I'm a baby buyer.
Get the gun. Get the strap.
Rodney? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's
love
hard
that
on the phone, nephew.
He just looks at him, walks away. Oh, that's classic, bro. My favorite scene when the little niggas take the Alizé.
No.
I got jumped by some little niggas.
Some little niggas. He's like, can't get my gun.
You see that movie, Ross?
Yeah, I have it on DVD.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a must, man. That's a must. I'm always, whenever it's on like Netflix, sometimes it's on Hulu or Tubi. I'm like, yep, let me watch Baby Boy. Fuck it.
Shout out to
R.I.P.
Net, too. Oh, R.I.P. all day.
Yep.
Oh, John Singleton?
John Singleton, yep.
Yeah. Fucking genius.
We should be getting the last season of Snowfall soon, too.
Shit.
Hey, speaking of Snowfall, that Jeezy album was dope.
Well, I heard that. I heard a lot of good
Called
things
Snowfall.
about it.
Yeah, him and DJ Drama dropped it. Pretty dope. I ordered this Jeezy vinyl. It's the Thug Motivation collection. So it's like the best songs from all the Thug Motivations on a vinyl. So like that, I can't wait till that one comes in.
Thug Motivation 101 is my Jesus. That's my summer 05, bro. I played that so much.
Man,
So
I was
much.
in Virginia when that dropped. So I'm in the South, and it was so there's two albums everybody fucking had when I was in Virginia. Everybody had that Thug Motivation 101, and everybody had Bun B Trill. Even the white dudes, the black dudes, the Asian dudes, the Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans. In my army unit, like no joke, you go into anybody's barracks room, you saw those two albums. Big time, man. Them shits were fire.
I gotta add Paul Wall to People's Champ because that's another album I bumped that summer hard. Body, my nigga.
Paul Wall's one of my all-time favorites from H-Town. I don't think he gets the love he deserves, man.
He's dope as fuck.
Yeah. Me, he's top 5 in H-Town. I don't care what anybody says.
I ain't even mad at that.
Paul
People's
Wall.
Champ.
Yeah.
Let's see what Freeway is crazy, bro.
Oh yeah. And that's the thing. Paul Wall's work with Freeway. Shit, he just did an album with Terminology.
How weird is that? On paper, it's weird, but it worked.
Right? Like when I saw that, because Paul Wall had posted it, and so did Term, like it's coming out, and I'm like, what? Like, and I've heard them on a song before, but I never thought they could do a whole album, but it worked.
Yeah, she flame.
It worked. Paul Wall, I wish he would have done an album with Freeway. That would have worked too. And he did a lot of shit with like the Jacka too up here in Cali and everything. Paul Wall is he's versatile.
All right, piece of the Jacka for sure.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Jacka, man. That the Bay Area, man, that was their big one for the Bay Area right there.
Absolutely.
Man. Shit, fuck. Big ups. I know you don't fuck with Burner, but that guy, he knocked Dre on that Forbes list.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it goes Hove, Diddy, Kanye, Burner, then Dre is top 5 richest hip hop artists.
Burner got that cookies and all that shit too.
That's where most of his money. His new album's fire too. It just came out the other day. Man, I'm surprised you don't like him, man, because he has a lot of that mafioso drug trafficking shit.
I'll give him a chance. I don't know. I heard like a song of his I didn't like, and then I heard him on the Everybody Is Food 3. I wasn't feeling it, but I'll give it a listen.
I'm gonna give you like 2 albums to me that are some of his best work. And yeah, if you don't fuck with it, fuck it. You don't fuck with it. The White Album, to me, that's always gonna be my favorite Burner album. And it was just the sickest fucking title. And then on the cover,
Burner Chicano? Is he Chicano dude?
He's part. He's not. I don't think he's full. I think he's half.
What?
But Burner's been smart because he never got involved. He never mentioned the whole gang shit. So that's why LA shows him love too. And or the Prohibition albums he did with the Be Real, fucking fire. And they're competitors in the cannabis world big time, man. You got Green Thumb versus Cookies going at it all the time, but
I need some Cali bud. I need some Cali bud, bro.
You know what, Mike? The day I can smoke, man, I'm telling you, I'm going to Cookies for sure.
Oh yeah.
Then I'm gonna go to Dr. Green Thumbs over there by the airport. Then I'm gonna go to the Marathon's weed store. They all got their big weed stores out there.
Next year we're doing a lot of 98 albums. We got to do Cypress Hill, bro. We got to do Fall.
And Black Sunday.
Yes.
Black Sunday. Oh man. You know, I've been on Reddit a lot, and a lot of people were giving up like best hip hop debuts, and a lot of people were giving it up to Cypress Hill.
Good.
Like they were putting Reasonable Doubt, Illmatic, Cypress Hill, Doggy Style. Like a lot of people kept mentioning Cypress Hill, and I was like, that was dope.
We reviewed that and we killed it. I was a fun review. The first one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that shit was fire, man. And you know, hopefully they get back on it. Their last album, I thought it was okay, but you know, the one that produced
by on Nasty, right?
By Black
no, the Black Milk joint.
Yeah, I liked it. It was more the boom bap hip hop. I want them to go back to. They need to do something with Muggs, man.
That's what Muggs is doing now. Jesus Christ.
Exactly, man. Muggs.
That Jay Worthy single is crazy. 95?
I haven't heard that one yet. No.
Oh, it's nuts.
I haven't heard that one yet. And I know my boy Conejo reached out to me. He has his annual what's it called? Nightmare Before Christmas concert. And he told me Muggs is showing up to that one. So I was like Muggs was there last year. So I was like, yeah, I might pop through. I don't know, man. That should be getting rowdy up in there.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, so I mean Muggs, he dropped. I know he just dropped that album with what's his name,
Crime Apple. It's all in Spanish.
Yeah, all the Spanish album. Yeah, it's legit. It's dope. But I understand everything he's saying. I still don't bump strictly like all Spanish music, man. I'm not Mexican, so.
Some of that picture was it Snoop?
Looks like he's shagging the Queen.
Oh, listen, get crazy. Are you drunk, babe? Fuck's wrong with you?
I mean, it is lit.
I get silly at night.
Off the lies. Oh shit. But
yeah, man. So what next shows you guys got coming up, man?
To be honest, November's gonna be a real me and Ross just trying to find shit out. So
yeah,
I'll get with you
kind
and
of open.
Steve, we can do something too,
Yeah, for sure.
What were you saying, Ross?
No, I was just saying. I think we're still figuring stuff out a little bit. I know we're definitely doing Isha and Bruce Wayne pretty soon. We're doing that.
Doing that. Willie D, you want to do right? Going out like a soldier.
Going out like a soldier. Yeah, love that.
Opening tracks. I know me and Rick wanted to do. I still got my list.
Top 10 opening tracks would be dope.
Yeah.
And when I think about that, man, that one's hard, man.
It is.
That is hard.
I'm catching a lot of hate right now because I'm bumping Kanye, man.
Bump that shit, nigga. I love Kanye.
Man, that guy's not right in the head. I really hope he has some friends checking in on him, because if he don't, that guy go end up dead. I'm telling you.
Probably.
I'm telling you, man. But I was like, you know what? Right now I was bumping College Dropout today.
No much I love that album. Fucking hell.
I'm like, I just can't do that song with Luda. I hate that song.
I love it, bro. I know you're not a big Luda fan.
I love his first album. I fucking love Luda's first album, man.
Sticking up. UGK, shit, crack.
Yeah, that back for the first time is just. It's that boy named Luda. Alert. Oh, I love that shit.
The fire, man.
And then tomorrow I'm gonna bump Late Registration. That was another fire ass album.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. I like that closing track, man.
And then Graduation was I love Graduation. I know when it came out, a lot of people that I knew wasn't fucking with it. I don't know what.
I love that shit.
I loved it from Good Live to Wait Till I Get My Money Right.
Hard, bro. Come on.
And Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yep, great album too.
Those are the 4 albums. I want all 4 of those on vinyl, and a few of them are easy to find. I was at the mall right now and I saw them out there, but I didn't feel like spending $30 on each of them right now. Fuck that.
Yeah, I fuck with heavy. I don't give a fuck the old shit, especially.
Yeah, I don't fuck with this new shit, man.
Likewise.
I try to get into it, I just can't. You know what? And then maybe all this shit will bring the old Kanye back. Who knows, man? Because Consequence has his back big time right now. Maybe they'll link up again and do some good shit.
Q-Tip's cousin and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I guess Talib running his mouth like crazy.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, Talib running his mouth like crazy. So, did you hear the Joel Ortiz and Crooked Eye album?
Nah, man.
That's a fire fucking album.
I know it's bar heavy. I bet it's bar heavy.
Big time, and there's a lot of tracks on there, and they going on it, man.
Cause that one earlier, the Slaughterhouse, the Death of Slaughterhouse, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
fire.
This one is better than that. This one,
really?
to me, it is. Yeah, to me, it is. I think it's better than Death of
sure
Slaughterhouse or the Rise and Fall of Slaughterhouse. That's what it was
like
called,
that.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, this one I'll put this above them because they're not focused on the whole Slaughterhouse thing. They just doing them now.
Good. Spar niggas up.
Yes, sir, man. But I hate to cut it short. I'm about to have some kids rolling up in here, and it's gonna get loud, brother.
Rick, we did about an hour 45, so we Gucci.
Yeah, this is long for us.
Yeah.
I'll get with you though on Instagram. I'll text you right now in a bit.
All right, my nigga.
All right, man. Hey, Ross, it was good seeing you.
Yeah, good to see you too, man. And peace to you and your family.
Y'all too, man. Hey, y'all stay safe this week and this Halloween weekend. Get spooky, but be safe, man.
Oh yeah, G. Shout out to the chat. See y'all niggas next week. Peace.
Have a good one.
Peace.